Hello, dear friends. This is Max Mortillaro and Arjan Timmerman here at Cisco Live in Barcelona. We had a full day of presentations this afternoon while attending Tech Field Day Extra from the Cisco data center team, and we are going to break that down into several videos. So, Arjan, what is the thing which struck you first, or the topic you want to start with based on this afternoon?
Yeah, well, there are a couple of good presentations, right? So I would say maybe just start at the beginning. So let's start with the threat. What was it?
I think it was called Cisco Threat Response.
Yes, that's actually true. So the Cisco Threat Response application, what I liked about it was that there's a tool from Cisco where first of all they build all their own technology in, right? But you can literally dive into threats that occur in your environment and really deep dive into what is going on, where is it coming from, go even on the internet, get the hashes about certain threats, move them into the threat response application and see if they are going on in your environment. So what I really liked about that is that it's a deep dive into what's going on, but there were also some things that I thought, okay, that needs to be changed, but it's only just beginning, right? So, but what was your feeling about it?
Yeah, so it also took me a bit of time to get into the topic of Cisco Threat Response because, and I think you had the same comment. We are very much used, at least from the operational side of things, at and we'll have a discussion about that later on about management interfaces where we get dashboards and we see metrics and all, and we're used to see that and the way it was that's what we were expecting, but the way it was presented was about the challenges that SOCs are facing, which is that they are chronically understaffed. There is not enough people to manage that, and therefore there is nobody to collate all the information that you need to do. And furthermore, the other challenge to that is that if you want to collect information, even if you're a Cisco shop and you're using all of their tools, Cisco Umbrella and whatever else they have, or if you're using Talos Intelligence, whatever they have, you need to dive into tens of interfaces to grab something here, copy paste there, and so on. And what I liked about it is that this threat response interface they have is really made about, so that's what we talked, right? It's not about going into an interface and getting metric, but it's more about searching what is related to that. And that really facilitates the life of these guys, I think, the SOC people.
Yeah, I think what they really mentioned was that they really see it as a security insight, so giving you the opportunity to investigate if and when is something going on in your environment on a security level, and deep dive into certain parts, utilizing other tools as well. They even talked about the opportunity to utilize APIs to get in third-party tools. So that's something I really liked. What I kind of didn't like, or maybe I should put it in other words, what is really up for at least some change, I would say, is the way the interface looked. He was kind of going on about that you could see everything in one screen, and I was like, but there's way too much on one screen. There was so much going by that I would just lose what really would have been a threat in my organization.
But again, I think that the counter side to that is that, first of all, the fact that they're collecting so many sources of data, and of course the primary things that you need to configure all of these sources of data, otherwise it makes little sense, is that it is able not only to see elements you're investigating specifically for, but it also points out to other threats or other things or the events which are related to what you're searching, but you didn't look out for. That's one thing which I liked.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is really what I liked. Just saying that I think there's still some work to be done on the interface on that side because of a lot of the tools that we have already have are diving into further into the problem,
Hmm.
and this kind of looked like trying to cramp everything in one page.
Yeah.
That was
But I think I see where they're going from, because I think they're going from the fact that the usual, you know, SOC engineer, the security researcher, which is working at an organization, has to run all over the place to find that. So maybe for
Yep.
them it's good that they have all of these things into a single page, even if it's maybe too much crammed up. Doesn't mean that they have to deep dive into everything, but maybe.
no, but then again, that's why I think I even asked. Um, you could do that, so you could do a single page in which everything is going on, but
Mhm.
just put in another page where you can dive into
Mhm.
certain problems or
Okay, but I think that it's going to give us a good intro for the next topic we want to talk about. It's going to be in a video that we'll put online very soon as well. But as closing remarks, I mean, what did you think about overall Cisco Threat Response? Is that a tool you'd like to work with, or that you'd like to see more adoption from organizations? Or?
Yes, I would really like to see more integration with third-party tools as well, because I don't know many places where there's only one tool or at least one vendor to rule them all.
Mhm.
So I would really like to see more integration with third-party tools. If it's API, it's API, but I think there can be more integration with the other vendors as well. They said that was coming. It's a new product, but I really like the fact that it really dove deep into security and what's going on and helping the SOC really
Mhm.
get to the point where they can do
Absolutely.
what they need to do.
Absolutely. And for me, the closing point, I really love the way this is integrated with the browser, so that you can take action from a single place. You know, you can use the interface to explore further, but if you see a page where you see that there are some threats or whatever, you can scan the page and you can take action from there. So you can start analyzing the content, or you can block a certain website or domain immediately. So that was really cool. So for me, that's pretty much all. So if you don't have anything to add, then
No, that's it for me as well.
very good. So, well, thank you a lot for watching this video, and stay tuned on our YouTube channel, and on social media. We'll be posting very soon.
See you soon.